Okay, now we've been recorded. Okay, now they're going to say 13 black students attended the party last night. We had 65 people or 60 students in total in the party. Somebody claimed that, oh, less than 25 of them were, lower than 25% of them were black. So that's not really a good thing. But if I can ask you guys, what do you think the p hat will be, which is the sample proportion? What do you think this number will be? The p hat. Thank you. It will be 13 over 65, which give you what? That'll give you 0.2. Okay, that can be translated into 20%. As you can see, this is clearly less than 25%. Maybe the critic might be right. Okay, so what we're going to be doing now is to do the hypothesis testing for that. The hypothesis testing we're going to be doing will either reject or support the claim. Okay, so when I did that problem, this is how it goes. This is my claim of the critic, which is P is at 0.25. As you can see, this is clearly less than 0.25. Okay, so what I want to do now, so what I have now, what I want to do is the hypothesis, which is HO and H1. As you can see, I set it up just like I told you last week. The difference between what I'm doing today and what we were doing last week we were doing the mean. Now we're doing proportion. Okay, that's why we have P, not mu. Pay attention to that. And also number 3, that'll be my alpha. It wasn't given to me. By default, that's gonna give you 0.05. Okay, then I'll remind myself about the p hat, which is 0.20 right here. Okay, this is the 0.20 for the p hat. Then I use the formula that I learned about the proportion, and when I did it, it gave me negative 0.93. If you cannot remember that formula, I can just remind it to you a bit. It's about 2 classes ago, and then this is what we did. It's right here. So as you can see, this is the formula. Z sub 0 is equal to P hat minus P sub 0 over the square root of P0 times Q0 over N. P hat, by definition, is X over N, and Q0 is 1 minus P0. Okay? So, Elizabeth, can you be more specific about your question? Do you want to know about P hat in general or about the specific problem? You just have to plug them in. You got P hat, you got P sub 0, plug in and that's it. It's only 3 variables, in fact, you have to remember P sub 0, P hat, and Q0. I mean, Q0 is dependent on P0 and N. Okay, so let's go back here. Again, this is the formula we use. Z sub 0 is equal to P hat. P hat is what we call the sample proportion minus P sub 0, which we did was the sample, not the sample, that's the population proportion, over the square root of PQ over N. Okay, N is 65, P hat is 0.20, and then P, I get the P is come from the generalization that the critic made, is right here. Sorry, that's from the generalization. That's, you're applying that to everybody. So based on that, I can say every time these people do a party, or less than 25% of them will be black. That means they are very racist. They don't like black people. Only white people will be coming to that party. So we can say less than a quarter of them will be black. So you can imagine the impact this kind of statement will be doing on the reputation of the business or the organization. So now after that, I've tried to get the p-value. Now because my claim was with H1, so, and at the same time, I noticed that this is gonna be a one tail. H1 is pointing to the left. So the type of one tail will be a left tail, because H1 is pointing to the left. That can be a left tail. Once I got the idea that is a left tail, I'm gonna use the chart that gave me how to find the p-value. Then I got this expression here, which is P of Z less than Z sub 0. Okay, now Z sub 0 is negative 0.93. Once I did that, I was able to get 0.1762 using the T, not the T table, using the Z table. Okay, so I look for the row negative 0.9 and the column and then M3. The next thing to do is to compare with alpha. I noticed that the p-value was greater than alpha. Therefore, my decision will be fail to reject HO or do not reject HO. Okay, I have a question for you. What will be the conclusion? Remember that the claim is with H1. Now, my decision is fail to reject HO. What will be the conclusion? Again, what will be the conclusion? There's not evidence for what exactly? To reject or not to reject? There's not enough evidence to support the claim. See? Again, the claim is with H1. Can you rephrase that? Because the claim is with H1, and we say failed to reject HO. So not enough evidence to support the claim that not evidence. Okay, let me give you an idea, guys. Suppose you got two roads in front of you. One go this way, the other one go that way. Okay, now suppose this one is HO and this one is H1. For example, you can only take one road, not two, and then you have to choose a road. So which one will you take? H1 or HO? There's no other road, only two options in front of you. Then what that means that there's an angel that told you something like this. H1 is contain the claim, then we fail to reject HO. Where will you go? Will you go toward H1 or will you go toward HO? So if you go toward H1, that means we have evidence for the claim. If you say toward HO, that means we have no evidence for the claim. Okay, so that's what I mean. Look carefully. The claim is with H1. So the claim is right here with H1. This is what the claim is. Now you say fail to reject HO. That means this should be your decision. It has to be toward HO because it's a fail to reject HO. So, let me see. Not enough evidence to reject the claim. I mean, are you looking at what I'm saying, Kimberly? HO say greater or equal than 0.25. That's been, let me just go over my note instead. This is H1 and the claim is over there. Okay, on H1. So, assuming the claim was the devil, a bad guy waiting for you to kill you. Suppose this is the devil was there. So what will you do? Will you go toward H1 anyway? H1 anyway? I want you guys to understand that. Suppose the claim was the devil. Okay? Then you just put something like this. Okay, and then I don't know. You guys understand the idea. Suppose somebody is here waiting for you to kill you, hurt you. And then somebody told you, don't go left, go right. Will you go to H1 anyway? No. You go to HO because you say fail to reject HO. Do not reject HO. That means go toward HO. That's what it means. Okay? That means we have, let me just show it to you instead. Oh, I never say that. This is what I say. Right here. I did say if the claim is with H1 and then you say fail to reject HO, that should be your conclusion. Okay? I like the way you do it, Kimberly. So not evident to reject HO. Okay, kind of, but the claim is on NHO. The claim is on H1. That's how you're gonna do it that way. That's why I give it a little table to help you out. So you're gonna say we do not have enough evidence to support the claim. Okay. Another road. Yes, that's what we say. Okay. Another road, because we're talking about in a party of that say that less than 25% of people were black. So I can say, we can say we do not have enough evidence to support the critic claim stating that less than 25 less than 25 attending the party were black. Okay, so you're gonna say you don't have enough evidence for that to support the critic claim, which is less than 25% of the people of the students attending the party were black. Okay, so that's one way we'll put the answer. Now, my question to you will be, based on that conclusion, does it mean that the claim made by the critic, I mean, we find out that it is true or it is false? What did you figure out? Is a true statement or false statement? Yes, that would be a false statement. False statement. Okay. So based on this claim, then we went and look at we did a hypothesis testing. Then we figure out that no evidence for such claim, therefore probably is telling a lie. Make sense? When people say lie or tell lies, usually they want to bring somebody, I can say, probably if it's about a company you don't like, maybe you don't like the company, you want to bring them down, or you're in competition with that company. So people tend to lie about it sometimes. That's what happened in this case. And the jury, you will say that that person probably is guilty, or probably say is innocent. Because if you have no proof or no evidence that he committed a crime, so you will say he is innocent. All right. Did I make myself clear enough? So that's mean if I give a question like that on the exam, you should be able to answer it very easily, I assume. Right? Yes or no? I saw some yeses here, but it was for our previous question. Perfect. So what we'll be doing now, I'm going to give you one example right here for you to do. And you have 7 minutes to work on it. If you have any question, you're welcome to ask me. All right? You can go ahead. 7 minutes. So right now I got 4:12, 4:18. We're gonna continue the class. Go ahead. If there's any question, let me know. Okay, so let's continue. Can you guys tell me what the claim will be? What is the claim? Thank you. P is not equal to 0.25. Thank you. So what will be the next part? Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you for the advices. So you're gonna be over 0.25, also 0.25 here as well. So is it gonna be your one tail or two tail? Is a two tail? Thank you. The alpha will be 0.05. So in the chart over there, the p hat will be what did you put? Adam put 0.37 for the p hat. I have a mistake here. It's p hat. Not p bar, is p hat. And then what do you guys find for z sub 0? Yes, that is correct. Oh, no. You know what? The way you put it, you did not include the square root. But thank you anyway. But that's really good. That's 2.23. But I'm gonna put it again for everybody to see it, okay? And I'm 2.23. So let me just go back quickly over there. Okay, hold on guys. So let me just restate the statement from Adam with the right codes. So that will be z sub 0 equal to, and then I put the square root over there. Okay, like that, okay? That's the best one. Divided by the square root of the whole thing. That's going to give it a 2.23. Yeah, you did put the square. That's really good. And now, P is 24. P is not 24. X is 24. Mariska, X is 24. Notice that P hat is equal to X over N. And then, which is also equal to 24 over 65. That gives you 137. Okay? So where did the 0.75 come from? Anybody can have? Okay, as you can see, so that's Q, right? And then we also spoke about it a couple of weeks ago, that Q0 is 1 on SP0. Okay. Now, what is the p-value? Before we go straight to the 0.9871, we need to know how to find the p-value first. It's not going to be that straightforward because we are dealing for 2 tera right now. We're dealing for 2 tera, so you're going to look at the figure that I sent you last time about the p-value determination. It will tell you how to find the p-value. Thank you, Nicole. So based on what Nicole just wrote me over here, it's going to be 2 times 1 minus P of Z less than Z sub 0. Now Z sub 0 is 2.23. And that's gonna give you 2 times 1 minus, and I'm gonna look at the Adams answer, which is 0.9871. Not it, yeah, this one. I mean, if you look at the row 2.2 and the column ended in 3, can you get it for me? Okay, that's gonna be what again? 0.9871. That's gonna be equal to 2 times. Now 1 minus 0.897 probably might give you 0.0258. Is that the last answer? I think that's the final answer, right? Okay, so after doing the final answer, that's going to give you 0.258. That'll be your final answer. just erase that part to avoid any confusion. So whatever you go inside here, I think might be 1, 2, 6, or 7, something like that. Okay, now we got the p-value. How did we get p is equal to 0.25? As you can see right here, it is based on the problem that was given to you. See right here? Did I answer your question, Miliska? Okay. Wait. So what goes in the parentheses after? So can somebody give an answer for that? So what's 1 minus 0.9871? That's gonna give you what? 0.0. Okay, the last number give 8 or 9. That'll be 9. That'll be 1. You multiply this one by 2. That's gonna give you 0.0258. Now, the next step is to compare with alpha. So we have 0.0258 and alpha is 0.05. As you can see clearly, is it greater than or less than? Well, I mean, what will you put? So it's less than, right? So if it's less than, do we check or we check HO? So we have to check HO. Check HO. So let's recap a little bit. The claim was with H1. Okay, and then we say to check HO. What do you think the conclusion will be? The claim was with HO. I mean H1. Right? You can say not enough evidence. I'm sorry, enough evidence to support the claim that. Perfect. So just like we said earlier, we got two options. Either to go to the left for H1 or go to the right for HO. And then this is you right here. You have to make the decision to go either left or right. You have no other option because it was on knife. Either to go to the left or to the right. Okay. Now over here, they have candies. I'm not sure how to make candies, so just do something like this. They are right here. Now that means if you go to H1, you make the right decision. Okay. So if you go to HO, you won't have any candies. Nothing. Okay. So that's why I made those little generic problem. So you can see the difference between H1, HO, when to reject them and when not to reject them. Okay. So in that way, the best decision would be to go to H1. That's what I'm going to be seeing right here. The claim was with H1. Okay, and then we reject HO. Therefore, that will be your decision. Enough evidence to support the claim. Do you guys have any question about the problem? Are we good? If you have no question, no, the next one, like exercise number 3 and number 4, are the same concept. So I'm just gonna stop here. I will continue the class on Tuesday with a new section, which is gonna be the last section for the semester. So we notice that it was gonna be 9.2. Yes, that's what we're gonna be doing on Tuesday. Okay. So if you have no question, you can go ahead and log out. Yeah, I'm gonna post the notes right now. Okay. So let me do that now. You're welcome. Go to it. Content. Class notes. You're welcome. What is it? Can I help you?
Professor, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear us.
I just want to. I be trying to put it on the calculator, but I always get the wrong answer, and I'm trying to figure out how do you put it on the calculator correctly?
Oh, I think one of you just did it. Let me just see if I can find it one more time.
Cause I be trying to put it on the calculator. It's just
Which calculator are you using?
I have TI 84 plus.
Okay, so add it here. Let me just give it to you one more time.
All right.
I think I was Adam who put it. Let me just look for it.
And then another question. I've been taking the tutor from the BC.
Online?
Yeah, but they've been sending appointments. Do I still get the hours, or I have to screenshot it?
Yes, you should get the hours.
Okay, all right.
When I
I just
look at
want.
them,
Okay, I just want to know how I put it on the calculator. 'Cause I've been putting it wrong on the calculator.
okay, this is how you do it. You're gonna put parentheses first. I'm gonna send it to you now.
Okay.
If you put it that way, it should be fine. Okay, can you do it now?
I don't see it.
I just texted to you. The last person that wrote in the texting area.
Where would it be at?
What we type while we talk to each other.
Okay, hold on.
Click on the round, but you see there's a round button that is purple. You click on it.
No, I see it. I see it. I see it.
So put it that way.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
I mean, does it work now?
No, let me do it. I'm gonna do it right now.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know. I keep getting it wrong. I got 41.6.
Did you put the square root? Did you put the division button?
Oh, I didn't put the square root. Okay, let me try it again. The answer we had got was 2.23, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. Thank you.
Perfect.
All right.
The question, I'm gonna just log off. Anything you can just text me and the other profile. Bye bye.